Hey guys, Scarlett Darkwood here, and today I wanted to do a video on the bombing that occurred in my city of Nashville, Tennessee on December 25th. I debated whether I wanted to do this video or not. I wasn't sure what I wanted to say, how anybody could benefit as far as writing goes, but it dawned on me there is a message when it comes to writing. First of all, a little bit of history. On December 25th, a suicide bomber came in and blew up 2nd Avenue, which is a historical part of downtown Nashville. And for anybody who has come to Nashville and walked those streets, you understand the beauty that I'm talking about. Those old buildings have been there since the Civil War times, and over the years they've been converted into businesses, shops, condos, apartments. A very nostalgic historical place for this city. And over the years, especially in the recent years, the traffic has seemed to move from 2nd Avenue onto Broadway and 3rd and 4th Avenue. There's been a lot more businesses, a lot more bars, a lot more eateries springing up, and so that downtown part has really grown from just 2nd Avenue. But I remember when I came to Nashville years ago as a younger girl, I walked on 2nd Avenue many times, and just even last year before the pandemic hit, my family and I took a walk along those streets. And the bombing has changed the fabric of that street. Some of those buildings may not be able to be restored, some may, but the aftermath of it will linger for years. And I'm mourning the loss of this place where I've spent time walking the streets, shopping the shops, going dancing. A friend of mine and I used to go out and eat at eat dinner at the restaurants when we would go to TPAC to see plays. It's just a lot of memories there. So what does this have to do with writing? Authors take a lot of their ideas from real life, even tragedies such as this one. And I'm sure people are going to write about it. Just like the pandemic, people started writing all kinds of conspiracy theory and mystery and thriller books. People could use this too. There's a lot of conspiracy theories thinking maybe it wasn't just him, it was some outside attack, and he was just the fall guy. Others believe it was just a lone, angry, disgruntled bomber who was mad at AT&T, a communications company. They're still trying to get to the bottom of it. But what does this mean for authors? Well, you can create all kinds of characters with this. You can have a disgruntled character who has an axe to grind, someone maybe who was shunned from society, or maybe smarter than you think, or maybe who was in cahoots with someone or something. Ideas just can really flow from this type of incident. What about the people who were affected? People, luckily no one lost their life except the bomber, but people lost their businesses, they lost their homes, their possessions. They literally had to evacuate in the middle of the night with nothing but the clothes on their backs. That's how bad this was. And so, what about people who were affected by that? Was there a connection some way? Could you do a romance out of this? Maybe two unlikely characters thrown haphazardly together and something happens? Is there a plot twist at the end that none of us would see coming? There's all kinds of ways you can go with this book. You can go mystery, thriller, action, crime. Those in law enforcement and areas like that would have, I think in my mind, a much easier time because they're familiar with systems like that. People like me, I would have to do more research. So as authors, if you're writing about something that's a little bit outside your territory, you're going to have to research it. Maybe do some interviews. So just keep in mind that as a writer, your plot lines and your ideas flow from many sources. And for readers, you get to enjoy what we produced or not. We hope you like what we write. Personally, I'm not writing something from this, though I do have a crime novel, Death by Design, if anybody would like to check that out on Amazon. But anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on what happened to a beautiful part of my city and how it's affected me and how sad I am. But from a writing standpoint, it can give a lot of ideas. So thank you for joining me and letting me share a little bit about my thoughts on this tragedy. And may all your works be productive and creative, and happy writing and happy reading.